What's going on, you guys? So I got a link on Facebook from Philippe Tribo. Thibault. I'm gonna. I'm really bad with last names. Uh, the head honcho behind Civil War II and basically the Age Odd games. Like Birth of America. He's basically a legend, right? And he posted something says just started, and he posted a link to this, which is on Kickstarter. There you go. Uh, and this is a computer game recreating on a grand strategic scale the war in the Pacific. They're asking for $6,774. All right, so let's take a look at this. See what this is all about. Oh, interesting. So it's broken up into sections here. Definitely Ajod inspired. You could see that bar on the bottom. So it looks like you can control individual ships. Wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, cool. Interesting. That's yesterday it came out. All right, very interesting. Very interesting. I like some of the mechanics here on this. Project is at 27% of its goal, and it is ready on Steam, it said. Play Steam demo. And release date is in March. So let's take a look at some of these screenshots here. I do like that you can control individual ships. That's kind of cool. You got frontline, you got a reserve. Nice. Start air attack. Okay, so you could do a grand campaign, Coral Sea or Midway, which is honestly the best campaigns. There's probably one or two more that you should add later on, but this is a really good start. Yeah, I really like that you can like just drag and drop ships into a task force. And I wonder what that green means. Possibly experience level or strength level. Probably strength level. Because you can see this. You can zoom in a little bit. So it has kind of like almost, I would say, what, like an Axis and Allies feel. So when you go into a certain section, combat begins. So it's like a casual Pacific War game mixed with like a dash of, you know, I'm not gonna say grognard, but like, you know, middle of the road kind of. So you can, because you can create, you can move in individual ships. So I would say it's, you know, it's not like a war plan. It's more like a strategic command, World War II, World at War kind of thing. Has more in common with that, I would say. All right, that's it. All right, so this is very interesting. It's coming out in March. Is it the same? No, this is a. I don't think. Developer is Pixel Ratio and Sepcon. So this is a brand new studio. I've never heard of them. And Pixel Ratio, yeah, doesn't look like they have any other games on Steam. Turn-based, you just having a slight advantage to play second as they broke the enemy code, allowing for interesting counter moves. Okay, all main battleships, carriers, heavy cruisers as individual units, and minor ships. Marines and air units, a simple but not simplistic set of game mechanics focusing on taking control of key sea areas. Straightforward battle mechanics, handling the various aspects of naval warfare, gunnery exchanges, submarines, airborne attacks. Game features day and night battles, that's cool. Island-based invasions, air raids against ports, reinforcements from other theaters of war. Okay, that's interesting. A challenging set of decisions each turn for the selection of which areas to keep under your control, seize from enemy, or harass. An AI that will attempt to foil your grand strategic plans. A very accurate database with faithful ship sketches. Ooh. 3D models and accurate, actual historical photos, streamlined UI, easy controls, and a wealth of in-game information, many scenarios of variable length and difficulty. Okay, game is played in 10 turns of 4 months each. Okay. Each turn, both sides will attempt to control the sea areas. Each of them brings victory points. At the end of the turn, once scores have been calculated, the leading side gets the balance and accrued to its overall score. Game phases. Except, okay. Arrival of reinforcement at Infernal ports. Moving patrols out to sea or take control of the sea areas. Placement of land-based aircraft, one plane at a time. Sides alternating. Movement of amphibious units. Placement of submarine unit, if in-game. Raid missions with the aim of making attacks or defense in sea areas but not allowance future control of raiding ships. Resolution of naval battles in order selected by the Japanese players. Sea area by sea area. Battle sequences described hereafter. Landing of Marines if they do not take place during battles. Return to port of all raid missions. Okay. Selection of battle round types you can do between air and surface. Should the sides disagree, a random selection is made. Exchange of fire, air, surface are simultaneous. All those show one side after the other for better presentation. Some ships cannot be targeted in surface battles that are protected by screens of other ships. Oh, that's kind of cool. And not engage themselves. Both sides may retreat totally or in part at the end of the battle round. Ships and planes suffer disable results or damages. Accumulated damage superior to the ship's protection factor sinks them. Imports via air raid. Ships can take double damage before sinking. Oh. But stay on the bottom, can't move till repaired. Oh, you can repair them even if they're on the bottom. At the end of the battle, victorious sideway aircraft may launch 2 rounds of air raids over bases. Oh, nice. Wow, there's a lot here. They have their own movement phase. They can move up to 2C. When in battle, they can opt for landing or amphibious assault at the end of any round they have survived. If not, a battle, landing, or assault takes place in a specific phase. When assaulting Marines automatically capture undefended enemy bases and are destroyed in the process, and the base becomes yours. If defended by enemy Marines, each of the Marines unit eliminates one enemy Marines until all are destroyed, and if possible, the base captured. Marines cannot assault enemy ports. All right. Oh, and it's gonna be on Mac OS and Windows. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious about the price that they're going to kind of release the game with. Going back here, it's definitely a European developer because this is in euros, PC or Mac version. So it looks like the private beta version is $20. You can get the full game for 16 euros. So I'm betting the game's probably gonna be about $20. I'm betting for launch. Because $16 is kind of like probably the the Kickstarter price, and then they probably will jump it up to 20. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I do like this combat. It's kind of cool. Nice animations. And it kind of like I said, this has like a more of a like an Axis and Allies kind of feel. So interesting. All right, just wanted to show you guys this. Just saw it on Facebook, and I was like, oh, let me take a look at this. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this. Catch you in the next one. See you then.